they go. It's won by Oreo. Down to the ground. Picked up by Brendan Ugle. Boys run a long way backwards. Hand pass another. Punch forward by Royals. Into the half-forward line. Graham Watermain got lined up there by Mickey Colbung. And just missed him too. And by gee, you had to have a quick eye there, Jim, as Mickey Colbung came through at a rate of knots. And a free kick to Quartermain at half-back. A torpedo to the centre wing. Brendan Ugle comes in to take the chest mark.
Second touch already.
Okay, as Ugle now, up to the half-forward line. Coming down is Vincent Pickett. Likes an early touch, quickly on the left foot, another one. Dale Ugle, he lined up, he shanked it, but it's a mark. A mark
McVee.
Paco McVee in the full forward area. And he's right on a pretty bad angle. That was a miss kick from Big Ugle, that McVee caught the, marked the swirling ball quite well. So
very good play there by Vincent Pickett, Peter.
He likes an early touch, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
McVee, 5 metres out. Very tight angle, good kick. I think it's through. The first goal of the grand final. It's off the ball to Tambellup skipper Craig McVee. So Tambellup 1 goal.
I think well, that should be a great duel right throughout the afternoon. Back in the centre of the ground with umpire Armstrong to put the game back into motion. Oreo and Robertson. This will favour Turner. He swipes it out to the side of the packet. Comes down to Brett Colbung. He gets a good hand pass through here to Oreo. Oreo, good little chip kick there to Morgan. Morgan fiddles with the footy. They can close him up now. Gets it, fires it in towards centre half forward. But there's Aubrey Bolton in the true centre half back position holding up for Tambellup. He's an important player. He's called to play on. He goes out on the scoreboard side. Oh, Royal's got all the numbers out there. It's marked out there by Beck. Beck goes into the forward pocket now. Aubrey Bolton's there once again. Has kicked the kick at the moment. He gets it over the top. It comes down here looking for that bone. Vincent Pickett. In goes Doug Woods also. It goes back there to Andy Gray. Picked up now by Beck. Beck tries to make a bit of room for himself. He's inside 50 metres. It comes back here now to Rick Allard. He gets it over to Steve Oreo. He goes to tackle on there from that player. It goes through here now to Brett Colbung. Picked up by Fudgy Farmer. Chippy little kick as far as Bruce Turner. He'll be inside 50 metres when he kicks. There's Marshall on the break. Like a little bit of misunderstanding. Here comes the big fellow, Darren Woods. Puffing and puffing out a fullback. It's not a very good kick, almost marked there by Andy Gray, but he just couldn't hang on. And the ball goes to ground inside 50 metres with Royals in attack. Tambellup 1 straight goal. Royals get the score.
Royals are playing a couple of good tackles there, Jim, just when Tambellup looked like getting ball to boot. Here's the boot to ball. Here's the one there by Oreo. Down here to Tyndale. Quickly onto the left foot. Loose ball into the pocket. Darren Woods has got it lined up. He tries to crash a tackle. Lucky.
There's the tackle.
Good tackle by young Beck. He gave away a lot of pounds or kilograms there, Jim, in the exchange, but he stopped Big Woods and it's gone out of bounds. Left full forward pocket. In it comes now. Pushing there on Oreo. Gathered full position by Robinson of Tambellup to Doug Woods. Quickly onto the left. Up to the half-back flank. Brendan Ugle down a long way. Got Byatt and young Rocket Kelly there with him playing his 50th game, picked up by Ugle, dribbling it along the boundary line. Here's the 2 tough men there, Ray Farmer and Byatt. He would scooped out the back. Here's a chance now for Byatt. Grabbed there by Ray Farmer. Hand pass over the top to Lomas Ugle. In toward full forward. It's loose country down here. Marked to Dale Ugle.
He's quicker than he looks, Peter.
Dale Ugle, big strides across the ground. He's marked in the left full forward pocket. About 45 metres out, kicking against the breeze. He's usually a very good kick, and I'd say that he'll have a crack at it from there.
He was down a little bit last week, I thought, but back in action today.
Wayne Dyer there, just manning Derek Woods as Ugle puts it into the full forward here. He put it through. It's a goal. A lovely kick by Dale Ugle. That's a contender for the goal of the day, I'll tell you. And Tambellup at 2 goals. Royals at the score.
I tell you, Williams using that centre half forward position. I think it's a little bit easier to kick the goals at that North Road end this afternoon, Peter. Back in the centre with umpire Carpenter to put the game into motion. Ron, Great Southern Football, 1071 on your dial. Grand Final 94, Great Southern. Here it goes out, a mark taken by Mickey Colbung in front of Horan Smith. Mickey Colbung will get on the natural left foot, fires in towards centre half forward. Up goes Aubrey Bolton, but he can't spoil. Good mark taken there by that Royals player. Looks like young Wayne Holm. He goes down towards full forward. Marshall's on the break, and he should know it goes over the top. It comes out here. The spill off comes to Beck. Good tackle there by Vincent Pickett, close to the boundary line. Marshall picks up once again. What's he done? Gareth Beck is there. What's he done? I think he's put it through. Yes, it's a goal to Royals. Good kick there off the beat of the little Beck, I think. Ian Beck, I think, was a player, or may have been Marshall. Brendan Marshall, deep in that pocket, Peter.
There. So both sides into the game and some good accurate kicking to start off with. So that's great to see. Tambellup 2 goals, leading Royals 1 goal.
Good mark. Pardon me, by Mick Colbung there, Peter, to get Royals in action.
Fine mark. It's won by Oreo in the centre bounce. Kicked quickly out of there by that player there in Ellard. Now Tambellup scrambled it out high through Woods. Woods to the wing there. They fly. No one marks. On the ground, a Byatt. He crashes a tackle with strength. Long kicking towards centre half forward, and little Bolton comes out once more. He's reading it off the boot. Fine play by Bolton. Oh, he torpedoes straight back towards Mickey Colbung and Brendan Ugle. Here's a go. Slip on Colbung and a free kick.
Pretty obvious.
And Mickey Colbung getting a free kick on the right wing. Tambellup 2 goals. Royal 1 goal. Wanderers and Tambellup, the premiers in the earlier games today. Here's the kick up to the half-forward line. Ellard can't mark. Flying through there as a Tambellup plays up with Karen Smith is holding the football. And a good tackle by Gavin Morgan. And Morgan now puts Royals up with that little chip pass, Jim. And that's something I meant to mention in the build-up, was the ability of Royals to hold possession when going into attack. Here's another one into the pocket from Turner. And he finds Tyndale down here in the right full forward pocket. Brady Tyndale, right full forward pocket. About 35 metres out, kicking into the breeze, so he's not beyond kicking this, Jim.
No, he's not, and good play there by Royals, just chipping the ball around.
Here he goes to level the scores. It's missed to the right, and a minus score only. So Royals now 1 goal.
The opportunity, and this is what Tambellup have got to watch. This is Darren Woods, brings it on the clubhouse side. Beck will be in the best position to mark. He can't hang on now. This lets Morgan in. He's playing up on the forward line. Well played there by Gavin Morgan. He fires it in. Aubrey Bolton gets a little toe poke out. It comes to Brendan Marshall. Here's a sotter off the ground. I think he's put it through, and he's got his second. Brendan Marshall has got the Royals 2 goals. They are 2 goals, 1 Royals, leading Tambellup who are 2 straight goals.
So a great kick, an opportunist goal there. Ball was loose in the speaking to both players and saying to cool it.
Yes, Gavin Morgan playing on the half-forward line today, Peter. He played half.
Dropped the mark.
Yes, he did. His skill level come to the party there, didn't it? And he seized the opportunity, quick to get onto it there too. Back in the centre once again. Brendan Ugle's in the thick of it, right in the middle there, and umpire Carbon to come in and take another bounce down. Royals are 2 goals, 1 leading Tambellup, 2 straight goals.
Right, Ugle, and a free kick going against Ugle there, and it will be to Ellard. Ellard to centre half forward, Morgan up from behind Beck. He must punch down to the ground at Gray. Gray gets shoved off it. Out the back here comes to Quartermain, hand pass to Fudgy Farmer, caught from behind, ball spills free to Bolton. Little Aubrey Bolton, a hand pass to Lomas Ugle. Ugle through the centre, low ball to Darryl Brown, can't handle. Ball on the ground, picked up nicely out of the back there by Royals player in Jason Drage. This player gets it to the wing nicely to Holm. Holm up to the half-forward line, and Brett Colbung has taken the mark. So Brett Colbung now too far out to score. Into the pocket, Darren Woods, good judgment, takes the mark overhead, opposed by Marshall over there in the back pocket. Tambellup 2 goals, Royals 2-1. Darren Woods hugs the boundary line towards Vinnie Pickett, can't mark. Brett Colbung, the promising youngster there for Royals, competes strongly, and it's over the line for a throw-in on the left half-forward flank for Royals.
Yeah, so Royals just starting to warm up now, Peter. They've had the ball in their forward line, locked down there. Here's Daniel Robertson, goes for the big thump in the centre of the ground. Brendan Ugle gets ready to meet it opponent. He's in there with Turner, picked up there by that player. Back there, a big pack of players. I think Tambellup will receive a free kick there to Fudgy Farmer. Oh, Brendan Ugle tied up in there again, Peter, I think. Him and Bruce Turner getting mixed up this time, and Fudgy Farmer's got the free kick just back for the centre. He goes out on the far side of the ground. Who's he looking for out there? Looks like Dale Ugle. Comes over the top down here to the ponytail back. He gets it back to Ellard. There's the quick hands of Ellard. Back in. Beck's a shank off the kick as it goes into that player in Tyndale. Comes to Byatt, weaves his way through. Brendan Ugle can't tackle, he's just too strong. He comes out here now to that player in Brett Colbung. Back here to Byatt. He's a strong player, this boy. He goes right up towards full forward. Darren Woods is in front and holds up once again. They're having good duel, even though Marshall has taken a couple of goals, Peter.
Yeah, Derek Woods has got to go to centre shortly, Jim. Here's the ball out there by Royals over to Gray. He's caught once, twice. Ball comes off the side of the boot, only a few metres towards Hiram Smith, who was held, and he'll get a free kick at centre half back just as Gavin Morgan was breaking away. Lucky free to Tambellup. Royals lead the grand final. 2 goals, 1 to Tambellup, 2 goals. Here's Smith into the centre. Robinson can take it on the half volley. It rebounds out here to Jeff Roberts. His first possession. A high ball to the centre of the ground. Good punch there by Drage on Derek Woods. Jeff Farmer, hot and cold, out to Ray Farmer. Good evasion. Hand pass in front of Brendan Ugle. He's got Beck to deal with. Brendan Ugle on the left half forward. It comes up nicely to him. He runs his measure, kicks into the leading McVie. A beautiful pass. And onto the chest of McVie, who led out strongly. And Ugle honoured the pass nicely. And he'll kick a goal from about 35 metres out in the left full forward pocket.
Already kicked one.
1 goal so far to McVie. Lining up on his second. There goes the drop punt kick. It's a good goal. It's straight through the centre. High ball by McVie, but it's there. Tambellup go to 3 goals straight. Royals 2 goals. 1.
Tell you what, Peter Sheridan, I think we're in for a goal.
Tape rolling here today, Jimmy, as the ball is about to be bounced by umpire Mal Armstrong once more. Oh, it's going to go straight up, and Ricky Allard takes full possession. In he goes with a kick to the half-forward flank. Lucky bounce. Well played by Hiram Smith. He attacked that ball nicely. The kick's not quite up to it, up towards Derek Woods, and a kick down the ground will go to Woods. A free kick, he'll go for the doctor. Inward, full forward. Dale Ugles up, he can't mark. Over the back to Jeff Farmer. Can he run onto it? He's got it. What's it kick's like? Oh, it missed to the right, well and truly. And it might just shade through for behind. Yes, it is. And Tambellup now moved to 3 goals, 1-19. Leading Royals 2 goals, 1-13.
Yes, as we wait for the ball to come back into action here once again. It's Stephen Woods from fullback for Royals and Radio West.
14 minutes gone, first turn.
14 minutes gone, as you say, Peter. It's been a real good opening here. Good footy being played, a real good standard of footy in the grand final. Sometimes they don't come up. Here it goes now, up they go there. Doug Woods is in front, it spills out the back. Here's a strong man by it. He'll swing it up on the club outside once again. What's he done? He's still out on the follow now. I think Tony Farmer's taken a good mark in the crowd there, Peter.
Well, bad luck to bide, Jim. He's opened up in great fashion.
Has he what? There, a little chip kick there from Horan Smith. He's played well, Horan Smith. A little chip kick there to find Daniel Robertson. Robertson can put Tambellup right down towards centre forward. There's Derek Woods lurking down there too. It's not a very good kick. Up they go, and a good mark taken there by Tony Fitzpatrick off the right half back flank for Royals. It's 3 goals, 1 to Tambellup, 2 goals, 1 to Royals.
Righto, Fitzpatrick from right half back, up along the boundary line. Horan Smith in front, Morgan nearly. Over the back it comes to his opponent in Beck. He nearly tracks it over the line. Plenty of heavy stuff in front of us here. Picked up by Doug Woods of Tambellup. In towards the forward flank, he goes with the left foot. No one marks, the ball on the ground. Desperate defence here by the Royals. The blue and white defending stoutly. And they're content to see the ball over the line for a throw in on the Tambellup left half forward flank. The score, Royals 2-1, Tambellup 3-1.
Yes, I've got to get on the other side of the ground a little bit, Tambellup, Peter. I think a little bit of interference there on that player and Dale Ugle. And he will take the free kick off the left half forward flank. McPhee leading into the pocket. I think Jeff Farmer Jr. will be his target down there at full forward, Peter. Dale Ugle, he's a prodigious kick of the football. He's going short looking for Brendan Ugle. He's found him through some 25 to 30 metres, well inside 50 metres. Brendan Ugle now in that left full forward pocket. He here chips up towards the head of the goal square. Up goes McPhee. He comes to the ground, picked up by Young Holm. Coming onto the footy, there's Vincent Picker. I think he tries to get it out the back here to Brendan Ugle. Royals are desperate there, and it's got her off the ground. I think it's gone out of bounds on the full there by the Royals defender. Yeah, and Tambellup to take the kick back in.
Young Dwayne Dyer, Jim, he had a swing at it, but it just got off the side of the toe and out on the full, so bad luck there to the young Lion. Anyhow, this player's too far out to score. The Tambellup player to kick back in, Jim. We've got the binoculars right down there and try to see who it is. It's Derek Woods. He puts it into the goal square. Here comes Dale Ugle to the front of the pack from behind with young Farmer. Royals on the ground there through Dyer. Well done there, Royalies. And they work the ball over the line through the agency of Beck. And we'll have a throw in left full forward pocket. There's a bit of a bubble on down there in the Tambellup goal square. Tambellup 3-1, Royals 2-1. A high leap there by Oreo. Down to the ground to Brown. Darryl Brown, a kick, and he put it through. Good kick by Darryl Brown. Tambellup 4th major. 4 goals, 1 Tambellup. Royals 2 goals, 1.
The ball's on down the ground. The Tambellup defenders beat a little Aubrey Bolton. Oh, there's a big dust up down there in the goal square now. Peter, the old seagulls are circling. They'll pick their eyes out of it if anything comes loose. But Aubrey Bolton and Darryl Brown, they'd all just drifted down there then, Peter, and had weighted the numbers at the fall of the ball down in that forward line, Tambellup.
Deceptive type of
Five Armstrong to put the game back in motion. Robertson will be up against Oreo. That's the way it'll go all day. Daniel Robertson and Big Steve Oreo, they go at the footy. It's won there by Robertson too. Swipes it out the back and comes to Brett Colbung. He sweeps hand pass through here looking for that player in Curtin. Curtin back to Brett Colbung. He goes up towards half forward. Beck's in the best position to mark and does just outside 50 metres. Good little player, little Beck. He goes, chips it in now. Up they go there. Mickey Colbung's there. I think Marshall's been interfered with there. And a free kick will go the way of Brendan Marshall out about 30 metres directly in front. I didn't see what happened there, Peter. I think someone might have come underneath him, cut across his path there, and umpire seen fit there to receive the free kick there to Brendan Marshall. Well, he's kicked 2 already this afternoon. The only 2 goals that Royals have at this stage, and he's lining up for his 3rd and also rolls a 3rd goal. Here goes Brendan Marshall. He should not miss. It's a good kick. He's drifting off. It's a goal. I think he's split in the middle, so Royals have got their 3rd on the board. They move to 3 goals, 1 to put the game back in motion. Robertson and Oreo will be saying it all afternoon. I'll go at it in the centre. 3-1 to Royals, 4-1 to Tambellup. Up they go. Nobody really wins it around there. It goes out the back now. Here comes that player in the curtain. He gets it down here to Morgan. Morgan takes it just inside 50 metres. Beck has got to come back a metre or 2 on the mark. He's been beaten now. They might have to make a change there, Peter. Gavin Morgan or Derek Woods may have to come back to centre half back.
Good work by Curtin there, Jim, from
Yeah.
hand to foot. That hard ball, he made it nearly count.
Yes, he did. Here goes Morgan now. Oh, he cuts around. He's a metre opponent. He's inside 50 metres. Lines up on goal. And what's he done? I think he's put it through, Gavin Morgan. We've got a all tied up ball game here in the grand final. Tambellup 4-1. Royals 4 goals. 1.
Wow, didn't he sell the dummy? They're still with the Carrans Ruckman, Oreo and Robinson. A beautiful bounce by the central umpire. One there by Oreo. Down to Ellard. He takes him on with a spin turn. Kicks to the half-forward line. Here's Morgan knocking the ball down to Beck, who swung off the kick. Kicked off the ground by Quartermain of Tambellup. Bodywork. In there is Morgan. And I think the ball's held up in the pack. And we'll have a secondary bounce on the right half-forward flank for Royals. There's a bit of pushing and shoving. Rod Kelly, Jeff Palmer. As we await for the bounce, if I was umpire Armstrong, I would bounce it. Wouldn't you, Jim?
Yes, I would. They'll sort themselves out, Peter. Get the game going and they'll sort themselves out. Here they go. Back there now. Beck gets the knockdown too. It comes out the back into Ellard. Smothered off the bit there by Loma Shuga. A little toe pacer in the centre of the ground. Here they go down. Knocked forward there by Vincent Pickett. It comes to Darryl Brown. Hand pass out to Loma Shuga. He's been quiet. Here's well played there by Fitzpatrick. He fires it back in the centre and Horan Smith takes a good mark there too to relieve the pressure for Tambellup off that just forward of the left half back flank. He goes down towards centre half forward. Who's going to be working his way to the front is Brown and takes a good mark too. He's played well, young Brown. He'll go right down towards full forward now. Here he goes too. McVee's in the best position to mark. He can't hang on. Vincent Pickett tries to feed it out the back. I think they're changing off these wings into that forward pocket, Peter. Here goes Royals now. So they try and work it out, and I think a trip has been ruled there. And a free kick is to go the way of that player back there. Look, I don't know who that player is, Peter. That's got the footy.
Right.
There's Rage. Rage, and he's not in good shape either. And I think the kick will go the way of his teammate here for Royals. And Stephen Woods will lead the scoreboard. It's 4 goals, 1 to Royals, 4 goals, 1 to Tambellup.
Woods short up to the half back line. Dyer. Dwayne Dyer now kicks the Royalies into the middle. No one marks. Oreo a chance. Head pass hits the ground. After he got rid of it, a tackle came, and Tambellup will concede 50 metres now as Ray Farmer went on with the game. And it should be a penalty taking Tambellup. No, the umpire gave him the benefit of the doubt. So it'll come back to Steve Oreo, the ruckman for Royals, in the centre of the ground. All tied up on the board, 25 points apiece. And Byatt's drifting down now. Farmer's in the centre. There's his man.
attack. He back shuffled out the back. I think Eddie's on his own there at one stage, Peter.
He kicked this one to the right pocket with the breeze a bit down his back. Across it goes a bit. It's not bad, you know. He's really done that. It's close. I think it's hit the post. And a minor score to Tambellup. They go to...
And that's a good sign that we've got a good game on our hands here this afternoon. And Royals are asserting their authority on it late in this first quarter. They go straight up the centre. Up goes Robertson. He can't hang on. Goes to Ray Farmer. He chips it into the pocket. Derek Woods is there. He can swivel around on that left foot. Oh, he didn't take enough time, but I think it's gone out of bounds on the ball. Very ordinary play there because he looked, there's Dale Ugle sitting down there in the goal square on his own. Derek Woods there, a little bit... wasn't quite concentrating enough there. Stephen Woods brings it in and he finds Bruce Turner just backward of centre half back. He's still inside the defensive 50. Brings it out on the clubhouse side. Here's Andy Gray out there too with that player in Jeffrey Roberts. Roberts got a couple of beat. He gets it over to Brendan Ugle. He's fiddling with the footy now. He's got to run back and try and pick it up. Boundary line close and out over the line she goes between the left centre wing and left half forward flank with Tambellup in attack. They trail 4 goals, 2 to Royal, 6 goals, 3.
Waiting on that throw in now. Been a big quarter for the full forward. 3 to Marshall and 2 to McPhee. Here's the throw in now. 2 Royals players there in Wyatt and Ellard collide a bit. It comes to Ellard. The high ball up to the half forward line. Here's Beck running with the flight of the football. And it comes off his hand. Runs the sample. Andy Gray for Royals. Up against there for Tambellup's Gareth Beck. Ball on the ground. Tyndale dishes a hand pass which is knocked on over here to Beck. Beck of Royals to full forward. Here's Marshall. Here's Darren Woods who's been right under pressure today. Darren Woods comes out to Marshall. He'll snap. It's the form he's in. He's missed.
No, it's a free kick to Tambellup. The last line of it.
Tambellup 4-2. And it's going to be Bolton coming up with the ball for Tambellup. Hasn't got much on offer in the air today. Little low kick up on the half forward line is met strongly here by Royals. Picked up there by Wayne Holm. A hand pass over the top. It'll favour Tyndale. He's about 40 metres out. He tosses it out here to the big fella Wyatt. He's grabbed up in a tackle. Likewise back, but it comes to Gray. Andy Gray's a specialist and he'll kick this and he does. Andy Gray gets one in 7th and Royals 7-3.
It's just being overrode at the moment. So some very good footy from out of the centre. Back in the centre they go once again. I think a free kick has ruled the Royals. Tambellup had an extra player in the centre. Who will go to Steve Orio. He'll go straight down the centre too. And there goes the quarter time siren and Royals are holding a handy lead at this stage. 7 goals. Yes, umpire Armstrong. There's someone fallen over on the far side of the ground, Peter. He's not in good shape, Peter, I don't think. He's still having a kick. Oh, he's down again. I think I don't know, someone must have rescued this fellow. Mickey Coleman's not having much to do with the boat anyway.
You're saying he must be a Tambellup supporter.
Oh, well, I suppose yes, but I don't know who he is. I don't think he'd support. He can't even support himself at the moment, Pete, on the far side of the ground over there. I think they might get the police out here. Oh, he's down again, Peter. I think they might have to get the police here. The umpire Carpenter is going down to try and get the police to remove this man over here, and I think there might be going to pick up his step there a little bit. The policeman now, I think this one, he got next to the doses later. He got the right staggered. He got something anyway. A little bit of a hold up here, but I think Winton summed it up pretty well later. And just coming back to the earlier games, the people might have just tuned in. Peter Wanderers winning the Colts in a very good game of football, a narrow margin, and Tambellup taking it.
Okay, Royals heading into the second quarter in charge by 19 points. It's going to be a big test on Tambellup now. Royals have got that sniff. They've got their nose in front. And it's going to be a very, very hard effort for Tambellup if they can get back in front. So we're just about ready. There's the siren to start the second quarter, and here's Jim Hull.
Yes, back in the umpire, back in the game here now. It's Senior Level, Grand Final 94, Great Southern Footy League on Radio West. Up she goes there from Armstrong. Nobody really wins it around the middle. Knocked forward there by Wyatt. And he goes as far as Ray Farmer. There's a tackle once again. It comes to Budgie Farmer. He a little scrappy kick round the corner. Goes to Daniel Robertson. He cuts his way through nicely. Gets it over to Vincent Pickett. He'll stop, trot, get around on that left foot. Does exactly that. Flies up towards an hour forward. But Stephen Woods is there on the last line to hold up nicely for Royals out about 20 metres defensive goal. Lomas Ugle hasn't been in the fixture this afternoon, Peter. Stephen Woods now to relieve the pressure for Royals. They lead 7-3 to Tambellup 4-2. Up Oreo and Robertson will go. Robertson putting up one hand, boundary line close, and Beck and Morgan are quite.
Jeff Palmer
is where, Peter, at this stage.
got to lift, got to get into the game.
Yes, he has, and also Derek Woods is another one I believe has to get into the game too, Peter. And Lomas Ugle, they got him right under wraps, and a free kick to go the way here of Daniel Robertson and that boundary throw.
All right, so here's Robertson, just Porter's right wing. Tambellup trailing 4-2 to Royals 7-3. High drop punt kick, travels 45 metres. Derek Wood from behind. In front, Fitzpatrick brings it well to the ground nicely. Play on now to thump forward there by Bruce Turner. Here's Lomas Jiggle with a chance. He's got nowhere to go. Little kick round the corner, finds Derek Woods. Only travelled 10 metres, but Woods
only just too.
Yes, he's marked just outside 50 metres. And, well, he's going to have to really lay back onto this one to bring up a score. He's got McVie down in the goal square. There's the drop punt kick. He starts it nicely. It's going to land in the goal square. Royals high, but McVie nearly takes the mark. It's play on. Here's Farmer. Kick smothered. Punched out there by Ellard. And as far as Vinny Pickett, he likes kicking a goal. It'll come back. But no, he's put it right across to the left. And it's hit the behind post. And that's a free kick back into play. And we've got Royals to take that kick.
Yes, it is. They're almost on top of that point post. 2 feet there. And out of bounds on the full. I think it's Rocket Kelly will take the kick back in. They're not taking enough of that forward sortie there. They had the chance there. Oh, Mick Quartermain dangerously gone in. Oh, yes, and a mark has been taken by Dwyer.
Rod Kelly.
Yeah, Rod Kelly. Right in the centre half-back position there by Dwyer. He swings it up in the centre. Up goes Curtin and holds a good mark too.
No contest.
No contest. So working around that far side of the ground. Morgan's out there. Also young Holm. Holm takes the mark. He stayed on the far side of the ground. Young Wayne Holm. He'll work it down there now. Who's he looking for down here? Looks like Wyatt. Wyatt almost takes the 2, but it's read there nicely by Fudgy Farmer. He swings it back in the centre. Vincent Pickett's got heaps of blue and white colours around him. It comes out to Ellard. Through in out of that player. Looked like Beck was it in the middle. No Curtin. Comes back in out of Tyndale. Tyndale goes right up towards full forward. Bluey Woods is down there with Marshall. Almost a mark to Woods. Put back up there by that phone Bolton. But Marshall suckers off the ground. And what's he done? He's put it through, I think. Yes, it's a goal to Royals. Good quick play there. Good skills there by Brendan Marshall. And Royals moves to 8 goals for leading Tambellup 4 goals. 2. And it looked like that Tambellup was going to rush that through for a behind there. Aubrey Bolton seemed to have it covered after Woods. Darren and Jim, is he still up on the forward line? Yes. Right up at centre half forward on his own. Here's the bounce down centre field. Up they go. One there by Tambellup's Ray Farmer. Here comes Bruce Turner. Kick forward. Ball goes straight to Wayne Holm. Holm buries the ball up towards the half forward flank. Coming out Mick Colburn. Got Aubrey Bolton to do battle with, and between them they force it over the line. So Royals have got the break they want here in the grand final. Yes, they're working in numbers around the centre, Peter, under the 2s and 3s when the ball comes. Here comes the throw in. Oreo works his way to the front and gets the 2. Little Fudgy Farmer throws himself on it. Comes to Vinny Pickett. He's trying his heart out. Down here looking for Dale Ugle. I think he takes the mark too, Dale Ugle. There was it gone out of bounds off hands there, I think, and a throw in will take place right in front of the Tambellup dugouts, and the boundary throw in will go. Up she goes. Up they go. Daniel Robertson is one there by Bruce Turner. Comes to ground level. Socket off the ground by Vinny Pickett. Down here looking for Lomas Ugle. Can he make a talk? There goes the tackle, Peter. They're 2 good Royals at this stage. Goes through to Lomas Ugle, through to Daniel Robertson. He tries to wave his way through. He gets it back to Derek Wood. Now Daniel Robertson's got to go back down to Fudgy Farmer. They're fitting. They're under pressure, Tambellup, Peter. They get it over to Jeff Farmer. Chip kick to Derek Wood. He goes right up the Woods. Full forward. McVie will work his way to the front, but a good mark on the last line is taken there by Stephen Woods. And he's starting to work McVie out too. So we'll read the scoreboard. 8-3 Royals, Tambellup 4 goals, 2.
So the ball kicks into the back pocket there by Woods, marked by Simon Curtin. He wants to take Derek Woods on, does nicely. Into the middle he goes, and downfield the kick goes, I think. Poor discipline by Derek Woods, who put that player down. And Bruce Turner coming up with the free kick. Royals 8-3, Tambellup 4-2. Into the middle of the ground. Here's Colburn taking the mark. Mickey Colburn plays on now. Right up the full forward. Rod Kelly. No, it's Brett Colburn. Punched away. Down to the ground where Tyndale's a fine scout. That's a lovely kick by Tyndale. I think it's a goal. And Royals are racing away. 9 goals 3. Tambellup 4 goals 2.
Yes, and they're just not seeing which way Royals go at this stage.
Bad error by Derek Woods.
Yes, it was, Peter, and that's what happened here in the last line. He a little bit undisciplined there in that forward line by Derek Woods, and Royals got the kick away, and away she went. Young Rocket Kelly's got the job on Jeffrey Farmer Jr. He's doing it nicely.
Right, bounce down. Didn't favour the ruckman. Bruce Turner and Lomas Ugle went to it. A free kick will go against Royals as McVie has come out to centre half forward, has got it. Derek Woods obviously not 100% here, Jim, as we're waiting on McVie to kick up here. Woods comes at the footy. He'll be spoiled all right. No, he waits at the back, and he's been paid something there.
No, it's a mark.
He's been paid, and he'll come up with the free kick or the mark about 45 metres out directly in front. To say Tambellup need this, Jim, is an understatement. As we wait on Derek Woods from 45 out directly in front. Bright sunshine, but a very stiff Easterly breeze here. It's a 10-year oval. What's the kick like? It's short. Oh, Jeff Farmer very high. It couldn't quite swing it in. It's off his chest and through for the minor score. So you'd really get sunburnt down here if this was a summer day, Jim.
Yes, it would, Peter. There's the Stephen Woods to bring the footy back in. The Seagulls are prominent here again this afternoon. They've brought it out on the clubhouse side. Jeff Farmer is there. Tambellup got the numbers. McVie has come up to show his presence, I think, Peter, a little bit. And close to the boundary line there too, and out over the line she goes for a boundary throw in on that right half forward flank with Tambellup in attack. Just outside 50 metres. Royals on a win 3 are leading Tambellup 4 goals 3.
Right, the throw in. Jostling there by Oreo and Robinson. No one got a clean go away, and Carpenter will commence play with the bounce down between right wing and right half forward. 5 goals is the margin of the Royals, and Brendan Marshall has kicked 4 of those goals. So he's been a real good starter here for the Blue and Whites at full forward.
There's no doubt about that. He goes umpire Carpenter, puts it in once again. Oreo works his body, and here comes the Brendan Ugle. He's been quiet since the opening minute. He started well, but nowhere to go, Peter. Goes over here to Fudgy Farmer. In goes Curtin. In they go there. Tucko McVee's looking back. Lomas Ugle comes in. Vincent picks up the football. He fires it in there looking for Bolton. Bolton takes a good mark. Turns the littlest man on the ground. Just outside 50 metres. Aubrey Bolton. He's drifted down. He's looked for Dale Ugle. He's gone out there and he's found the big fellow too out about 45 metres directly in front. Boy, he just looks to be loping along, Peter, but he's quicker than he looks, as I say, the big fellow, Dale Ugle.
Nice pass from Bolton.
Yes, it was, and he just could come to that ball nicely. Dale Ugle shooting for Tambellup's 5th goal. It'll take a good kick from there. By gee, he can kick this boy, Peter, but he's not accurate. It's got the distance all right, and it's only a minor score on the board to Tambellup. They move to 4 goals.
Players staying with their original matchups there, Jim.
Yes, they are.
Tony Fitzpatrick to boot the Blue and Whites back into the game. Here he goes with a high ball towards the wing position. Gavin Morgan high. There was a long kick there by Fitzpatrick. Ball's on the ground. Here's Oreo. Good shepherd there by Morgan. Oreo infield. All Tambellup runners went to the ball. Gray comes through uncontested. Picks up the ball along the boundary up to the half forward line. Here's some shoving and pushing going on down here. It's play on. The umpire was not gone. Doug Woods now gets the push in the back from Beck, and Dougie Woods Jr. on the right half back flank for Tambellup to relieve the pressure. 4-4 Tambellup, 9-3 to Royals. So the Blue and Whites in complete control at the moment. Here's the kick to the wing. McVie down. He gets underneath Oreo. The ball carried the pack. Oh, that player copped a heavy one from Brendan Ugle. And he'll get a free kick. Who was it, Jim?
Dwyer, I think.
Dwayne Dyer. And he's got the free kick on the left wing. The player is Brendan Ugle. He's got to get into the game, Jim.
And he started well, Peter, but he's gone faded one out, but he's got a lot of teammates doing the same.
He's got to get the football. Here's a little short kick from Dyer. Nearly found his teammate. Gets up quickly. That was Holm. Holm up to the half forward. And here's a mark to the Blue and Whites. That player there is Rick Ellard. Been prominent all right. Left half forward Ellard. Into centre half forward. Out they come. Up goes Brendan Marshall. Right up high. Knocked forward by Darren Woods to Morgan. He's caught. Ball on the ground. Graham Quartermain shovels it. Picked up here by Royals. They get tackled there. Gang tackled. Oh, a lot of players over the footy. And umpire Armstrong right there with them. And we'll have a bounce down left full forward pocket here for the Lions.
I reckon the pressure's getting a Tambellup, Peter. They just got no method in their play whatsoever.
No, 9-3 to 4-4. No confidence from Tambellup. Gavin Morgan full possession. Ball on the ground. Wyatt gets shoved in the back. Takes a bit to move him over. Is the ball thumped forward there. Tambellup do get the football here through Ugle. He got flattened. Down the ground it goes. No one can take the mark. Bruce Turner and Daniel Robinson. Now Oreo comes in with a good body bump. This allows Dyer to come through. Gets it out to a more central area. And a high tackle went on Dyer as he got rid of it from Ray Farmer. And it'll be another free kick. And who's going to get it, Jim?
Dwayne Dyer. He's taking a bit of treatment just lately. You see little Doug Woods in the hands of the trainers there a little while ago, Peter, too.
Right, so Dwayne Dyer short. And he's got a teammate in Andy Gray on the top for the 50-metre line to take the mark. Well, he goes there for Brendan Marshall. Beautiful pass. Coming across his bow there was just Fudgy Farmer. Oh, the mark wasn't paid. I thought it should have been to Marshall.
Might have been touch ball.
Oh, okay. Now the ball here with Fudgy Farmer. Pulled off the hand pass. Will's pressure showing. Here's a hand pass from Beck. Out here to a teammate. He puts it into goal. It's a lovely kick. It's not bad. It's young Holm. Wayne Holm has kicked a ripper from
done at the end of the first.
Look at this, full possession to Oreo. Easily goes around Robinson there, or Derek Woods put him down solidly too. He earned that kick. Patrick Woods has got it. The centre half forward, Stephen Wood for Royals.
He's playing well.
He's come to the party well in the second quarter, and he's butted up again by reading the ball nicely off the boot. Takes a mark. Unloads with a hand pass to Byatt. Tumbling kick to the wing is good to Beck. Beck quickly from hand to foot. This is Tyndale on the right half forward. He can't do much with it. Got a bad bounce. Kicked out of there by Beck, a soccer kick. As Morgan gets it across here to Beck of Royals. He gives it over here to Tyndale. He'll line up again. Oh, he's missed to the left. And a minor score, Royals 10-4, 64.
North right into the ground. Louis Wood gets onto a big talk. Vincent Pickett's been one of their goers this afternoon, but a good mark taken there by Daniel Robertson, running the same way as the footy. See if Tambellup can make something out of this. They're about 6 goals behind on the board at the moment. It goes to Jeff Farmer. He's taken a mark 2 out about 70 to 75 metres. He's got to go right up there looking for McVie will be his target. He's got a little bit of space now as he chips it in. Up goes Ray Farmer. He can't take it. Lomas Ugle is there. He's been harassed there by Byatt. It goes, no, it's Bird. It comes off. Vincent Pickett's clean bowl. Comes out the back now. Turner will be first onto the footy. He picks it up nicely now. A little chip kick down here to Wayne Holm. He can go inboard if he wants to, and he does it nicely too, Wayne Holm. Swings it down towards centre half forward. Morgan works his way to the front. Back up and over. Comes down to Doug Woods. He bombs it back. Royals have got the numbers and a mark taken there by Ellard. Royals are 10-3 leading Tambellup, 4 goals, 4, and Tambellup just can't penetrate through this defence.
Yeah, fantastic teamwork here, Jim. They just cut kicks and hand passes under pressure, and it's not coming off. Here's the bound to throw in. Over the back to Brendan Ugle. Gets a little hand pass to himself, comes up with it. Cut through the wing now. The centre half forward. They assemble down there. Nearly a Ray Farmer mark for Tambellup. Here's Wayne Dyer. A free kick will be played to Tony Fitzpatrick at centre half back here.
Look at Byatt, look at Byatt.
Byatt, 20 metres on his own. A good pass is delivered to that player, and he's marked on the right wing. 2 Tambellup players standing to mark, Jim. That's sensational. He's just not on, is it? The ball up the centre half forward, and it's a mark here to Graham Quartermain for Tambellup. One of his few touches early. Out to the wing, the mark to Aubrey Bolton. Royals 10-3, Tambellup 4-4. Bolton for Tambellup. In towards the half-forward flank. Patrick Woods on a collision course there. Ball on the ground. Byatt comes up with it, doing as he likes now. Gets around the punnet, into the middle, and a mark to Andy Gray.
He's playing well, Andy Gray, Peter. He's an ever opportunist, this fellow. You don't really notice him through a game, but he's always popping up through each quarter. He contributes. Andy Gray now just out forward of the centre position. He'll go right down towards full forward. Here's Brendan Marshall on the break now. He's coming to the footy too, and he takes a good mark. Good kick there from Andy Gray. And Brendan Marshall out about 40 to 45 metres on a 10-degree angle. Beautiful kick there from Andy Gray. Just let Brendan Marshall run onto his delivery nicely, and he can line up for Royals' 11th goal. Tambellup have not kicked the goal in this second quarter. Here goes Brendan Marshall now. It's not bad either. It started off nicely. I tell you what, he's popped it through, Brendan Marshall. That is a magnificent kick from there. And Royals moves to 11 goals, 3 are leading Tambellup 4 goals, 3. 4 goals, 4, sorry. Yes, and Brendan, I think Doug Woods might have gone back there on that player. Darren Woods is still down there. Well, Royals kicked 3 goals and Tambellup have not kicked a goal in this quarter.
4 goals to Royals in this quarter. Derek Woods out of the middle. Tumbles it up to the half-forward line. Here's the go. Stephen Woods and Jeff Farmer. Farmer taps it over to favour McVie, but it goes towards Rod Kelly. He got interfered with by Leon Wynn, but Kelly comes up running. Kicks through the middle of the ground. Derek Woods, a diving effort there. 2 players hatching it there. For one is Ellard for Royals, one is Derek Woods for Tambellup. Royals 11-3, Tambellup 4-4. We've been playing 16 minutes only in the second quarter. So the Royals are really in charge, going for back-to-back here. Here's the ball on the boundary line from that ruck knock. Gabby Pickett's on the ground, bounced out of it easily and bumped over the line, and we'll have another throw in.
Yes, the throw in right in front of the Tambellup interchange section. Well, 50th year this year, Peter, and they'd love to win a premiership, of course. They were defeated in their reserves, but they look on their way here in the league at the moment. It's tight up there in the pack, and umpire Armstrong will come in and take another bounce down just forward of the right centre wing as Tambellup just meters in attack. Tambellup trail 11-4 to Royals, 4 goals 4 to Tambellup, trailing Royals who are 11 goals 3. It's aerial ping pong at the moment. Derek Woods goes and takes football and all out over the boundary line for a throw in. Will take place as Byatt gets tied up and there once again.
Good to see, Jim. Darryl Byatt protecting his teammates. Anything underward by Brendan Ugle, he'll come in and have a go at Ugle.
That's good too. It's good to see. Up they go there now. Build out the back to Bruce Turner. He'll cut his way through a scrappy little kick. Here's Ellard. Good hands once again. Good eyes over to Stephen Woods. Here goes the Royals machine right down towards full forward once again. Good bounce there for Colbung. He chips it in the middle, looks for Andy Gray. He's got, look at the Royals are everywhere, Peter. They're like the seagulls that continue over. They go down to Morgan. He's inside 50 metres, goes right down there. Brendan Marshall's in front, he can't hang on. He works on the front position. Big pack of players set up on the foot. He knows full play on. He goes back there to that player. He has a quick snap on goal. What's he done? I think it's only a minor score. Yes, a minor score to Royals. Quick snap out of the pocket.
Okay, who's got it? Gareth Beckett's fullback. Well, he hasn't had too many kicks today, Jim. Here's one of them. Right back to the centre-half back area. Jeff Roberts presents himself, and he has taken a mark at centre-half back. Tambellup are looking for the bell, Jim. They're down on the campus. Here's the ball up towards the wing. Picked up here by Oreo. Steve Oreo, a hand pass to Stephen Woods, playing with great confidence. Goes direct, straight to the centre-half forward area. Flying high with Jeff Roberts. It's a beautiful mark. And he marks just between centre-half back and centre. Quickly goes on with a short pass to Derek Woods, who marks just backward of right wing. So Derek Woods trying to get the ball forward for the Demons. A big spiralling torpedo. Stephen Woods can't mark. Here's a chance over the back for a Tambellup player, Jeff Farmer. Can't go on with it. Picked up by Lomas Ugle. His kick is a little half-distance one. Fitzpatrick reads it superbly. Out of the fence comes Fitzpatrick. Towards the wing, Derek Woods marks. Right on the right wing here for the Demons.
Yes, Tony Fitzpatrick absolutely dominating there, Peter, using his league experience, of course. He bombs it back in there once again. Up goes that player in Oreo. Oh, the ball follows him to the ground there. Nobody can pick it up. Bruce Turner's in there. Oh, down they go heavily there too. And umpire Carpenter quickly on the scene. And I think Darryl Carpenter is telling that player to go off. I don't know who it is, Peter. And a free kick has been ruled there to Bruce Turner. Yes, you can see there the heavy work went in there from Tambellup. And Bruce Turner to receive the free kick inside his defensive 50. He comes out on the clubhouse side once again. Up they go. Derek Woods takes a mark. He's getting into the game, Peter, but he's just got nowhere to go because the Tambellup have just got no system whatsoever at this stage. They're well down on the scoreboard by 7 goals. It's 11-4 to Royals, 4 goals for to Tambellup.
Here's Derek Woods' kick. Into centre-half forward, Dale Ugle. Thumped away down there by his bird of Royals. By gee, they got a good side here, the Royals. He's always a free kick here, a hot one too, and it's going to go to Leon Wynn for Tambellup. Old Leon Wynn, Jim. He's come into the Tambellup side again this year. But the Demons need a lot from him and plenty others here at the moment. There's the kick. The full forward. Jeff Farmer will fly high. Punched away again by Royals. Disciplined defence at its best. Here's the ball. Loose in the back pocket for the Royalies. What can we do with it, says young Darryl Wyatt. He comes in and does a bit of heavy work there to get rid of an opponent. And there's a bit of a pushing and shoving match in the left full forward pocket with Royals leading by 42 points. Carpenter backs it up quickly with a throw up. Up they go. And the ball is very close to the line once more. Out of bounds, Baxter will have another throw in.
Yes, there's just not much happening at the moment. The scoring department has come off a little bit, Peter, as we go deep into the second quarter, and the boundary throw in there. The players are quite content to thump it to the boundary line once again. Royals are 11-4, leading Tambellup 4 goals for. Tambellup have not kicked a goal in this quarter. Royals have added 4. He comes out the back here now to Leon Wynn. He tries to work himself around inside 50 metres. He's looking for Jeffrey Robertson. He takes a good tumbling mark there too, out about 40 metres directly in front. Good play there by Leon Wynn to centre the ball up. And a good little weighted kick there too, let Jeff Roberts run onto it. He's dead in front. Can he get a goal on the board for Tambellup? They are goalless in the second quarter. Here goes Jeffrey Roberts, back and left kicking goals. He's not going to make the distance, Peter. McBee works his way to the front, and offhand and through for a minor score to the Tambellup.
Jeff Farmer just can't get into it, Jim.
They're not being allowed to get into it, Peter.
Right, that's right. Every time they get it, they've got no freedom. Little haphazard kick in, easy as you like, by Fitzpatrick. Finds Oreo, who's been great, into the back pocket. He kicks up to the wing. They contest down here. Stephen Woods a chance, or Jeff Farmer went through. Picked up now by Morgan. There's a player for Tambellup flat on his stomach. It's Derek Woods. Out he goes. He looks like he's out cold, Jim. Boy, he's flat on his chest in the middle of the ground.
There's Royals one down too behind him.
Yeah, they must have collided, Jim. Here's the ball now. Picked up here by Royals Bruce Turner. He's got his legs taken out from under him. Morgan gets collected. Hand pass goes to the ground. Here's a rough passage of play here, certainly. It's picked up by Wynn. And yes, umpire Carpenter says, I'll bounce it, boys, at right half forward. As Royals are just content to crowd Tambellup forward line, Jim.
Yes, they are, Peter, and they're doing it nicely. There's a good bounce too. Up they go. It's one there by Wyatt. Big thump forward, goes as far as Navy Pickett. There goes that first tackle on this time, Peter. In they go there, but Tambellup just can't break through with the footy. And umpire Armstrong put the work cut out this afternoon, these umpires, Peter. but it's just not working for Tambellup, and I can see Royals at this stage, the way they're playing better, are going to record a very, very good win here in the grand final.
Yes, they're well in charge. In fact, just under 7 goals is the margin. Andy Gray wins the knock, if you don't mind. Here's Gareth Beck trying to boot the ball forward. Oh, Rob Kelly backs in hard there on young Nabby Pickett. And as usual, if there's going to be a bit of a scuffle, it'll be in front of the spectators, Jim. And the interchange area is usually where it happens.
Yes, a lot of footy on this side of the ground today too, Peter, because the cross-painted head breeze coming in here as well.
It made it a lot easier for us, I can tell you. Up they go. It's one there by Robertson at Tambellup, down here to Dyer. Dyer gets tackled, Lomas Ugle, left foot towards full forward. Out comes Dale Ugle, punched away down there. Royals supreme in defence, down to Beck, down to the player in Dyer, and Dyer delivers nicely to the middle. Where Mick Colbung marks. Quickly hand passes out the side door to Fitzpatrick. The overlap fantastic here by the Royalies. Up to the half forward flank. Here's Brett Colbung. Goes for the bump. The ball loose to Darren Woods. Went down at the right time to pick the ball up and missed the tackle. Now it's picked up by Brett Colbung now. Hand pass back to the 50. Now it's Royals. Holm in towards full forward. Out comes little Doug Woods. He dives at it in front of Brendan Marshall. And he's got a little bit more pace, but Marshall recovers from nowhere. Hand pass infield. Picked up by Holm. Holm a long shot. It's a good kick by Wayne Holm. It's through the middle. And Royals 12-4. Tambellup 4-5.
It's happening too, and he's drifted down from the centre wing there. And Royals very, very dominant, holding in just under an 8-goal advantage at this stage, almost a half-time, I'd say. Here goes the centre bounce down once again. It's one there by Oreo. Up the back, it comes out here to Lomas Ugle. He goes right up the Woods, full forward. Jeff Palmer's there. There goes the siren, I think, Peter, is it? Yes, there goes the siren for half-time. By it once again. Vincent Pickett will be first onto the footy. Look at the seagulls flocking to the ground too. They like the sunshine. It goes out here to Ray Farmer. He's been quiet also. He goes right down towards full forward. McBee's in front and should mark. No, good play there. He can hang on. He thought he had marked it. Yeah, a little bit of interference there from Stephen Woods, I think, after he'd had 2 grabs at the footy.
Then he hung on, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think that he almost took the mark there, Peter, and then Stephen Woods infringed on him. Well, this is the way they started in the first quarter. McBee to shoot from 40 to 45 metres out directly in front. It's a cross breeze. It's not an easy one. It's got to do a lot of coming back. It is. I think it might have cleared the pack. And I think it's gone through for a goal to Tambellup. Well, that's the start they wanted. They got it in the first quarter. So Tambellup moves to 5 goals, 5. Are trailing Royals, who are 12 goals, 5. They've certainly got the work in front of them, but they got the one on the board. That might grow them another leg, Peter.
Here's the bounce down, 4 stories high this time. One by Robinson, straight down to Turner of Royals. Royals to the half-forward flank through Turner. Here's Patrick Woods on Mick Colbung. Here's Gavin Morgan coming across, making a good contest too. Cleverly keeps it inbound. Gets away from Beck easily. Screw front kick to the top of the goal square. Jeff Farmer getting back. Good roving. Takes the bounce from full-back. A hand pass. It finds Aubrey Bolton under the scoreboard. He delivers it back to young Farmer, who gets stopped in his tracks with a good body bump. He felt that one. The ball's on the ground. Robinson's got a couple to beat for Tambellup. Here's old Leon Wynn crashing his way through. The spill-off comes to Robinson for Tambellup. High floating kick towards centre half forward. Stephen Woods has come out 40 metres in front of McBee to take the mark. He's run 15 metres. Gets bumped as he kicks, and a mark from the kick that fell short is taken by Vincent Pickett for Tambellup. Oh, McBee should be on his own because Woods was up a long way. It came to McBee, he can't mark it. He's tripped, it's play on, it's grabbed there by a player. It looks like McBee hovering over the football. Kicked off the ground by Royals. It comes to a player there, unloads in Ellard with a big kick to the back flank. And he's brought up the line there. Tambellup try and keep it in, but it is a throw-in left half forward for the Demons. 5-5, 35 Tambellup, 12-5, 77 to Royals.
Yes, I can see a little bit of spring in the step from Tambellup here though, Peter, at the moment. Here they go down to the Jeff Palmer. Has been, I think he might have been spoken to at half time. I think he didn't do much. Derek Wood soccer there, and it's been called in danger there by umpire Armstrong. And Royals will take the kick. It'll be Dwayne Dwyer in the half-back line, right half-back flank. He brings it up on the broadcast side. Big pack of players up. Here's Jeff Palmer being held when he didn't have it. And he will take the kick just forward off the right centre wing. Beck is called to play on. He does too. Where's he go? Straight across ground. Vincent Pickett's over there, but a good mark taken there by Wayne Holm. He's been a good player. Feeds it off nicely here to Dwyer. Dwyer's put under the pump. In goes Holm. He's back shovel out by Leon Wynn. It comes out here to Fudgy Farmer. He likes it at close quarters. He gets it down. He looks for Ray Farmer. Who's going to be first up on their feet? In goes Dwyer. He feeds the hand pass over to Stephen Woods. He goes straight across ground. It's got to be good. Ellard's over there. They've got the numbers. Lomas Hughes tumbling after the footy with Mickey Colbung, but I think they've run it out over the boundary line for a throw-in on that left half-forward flank.
Yes.
Scoreboard is Royals 12-5, Tambellup 5-5.
Yes, the Royals have really got an extra man, Jim, because Stephen Wood's prepared to leave Craig McVie, aren't they?
Yes.
Isn't he? And he comes up and makes an extra man across half-back. McVie stays back in the square. The throw-in took place. The ball's very loose in the close to the boundary line once more. Pretty heavy bodywork on over there. And we'll have another throw-in. 12-5, Royals, Tambellup, 5 goals, 5. Bright sunshine, but a very chilly easterly breeze blowing in from the Emu Point or Bayonet Head area, as Jim Hull calls it. Up there they go in the ruck, knock one by Derek Woods, comes down to Brett Colbung. Hand pass went back to Derek Woods, sells a dummy once, twice. Onto the right foot this time to the head of the goal square. Stephen Wood gets round Craig McVie, then gets caught in the tackle. Loose ball to Jeff Farmer, that'll go short for goal. Lovely little Rovers kick that one. Good tackle too by McVie. There's still no Russell Williams either.
There's no Russell Williams today, but they've got a Jeff Farmer in this side, Peter, that's quite capable of taking it on. Here they go back in the centre now. It'll be knocked forward there by Oreo. He comes down here to Robertson, his little toe poke out there looking for Vincent Pickett, but here's the Byatt once again, just crashes his way through the pack and goes deep with a lovely kick. Up goes Doug Woods, but Brendan Marshall with a better judgment takes a mark out about 20 metres on about a 10-degree angle. Well, uncontested there, Peter. It was a beautiful kick from Byatt out of the centre, and Marshall just had to put the hands up because it was such a good ball to grab. Well, he should get this goal back very quickly here for Royals. Here he goes now from point blank range. 5 in the first half, and I think he has got 6 now, and Royals have 13. Royals move to 13.
Football. I reckon, Jimmy. I think he was best on ground in last year's grand final.
He was.
And he's heading that way today. So 13-5 playing 6-5. Umpire Carpenter restarts with a bounce. Up they go. Missed there by both ruckmen. The ball's on the ground and fired again. Scrambly kick. Jeff Farmer lines up here against the player there in Andy Gray for Royals. He's playing well. High ball to the half-forward flank. Darren Woods comes across. He marks the ball on his chest for Tambellup. Puts it up in front of Brendan Newell. He's been AWOL today. Ball on the half-forward flank. He's just tapping along in front of him against Rod Kelly. Ooh, then Kelly wins front possession and down they go. Up they come with the football. Umpire Armstrong will separate them with a bounce.
Yes, he'll separate them with a bounce down on that between left full forward pocket and the left half forward flank with Tambellup in attack. Going to the North Road end in this third quarter in the grand final, 94 on Radio West football. The knocker's won there by Fudgy Farmer. Comes down a Bird. Big pack of players set up once again, but I think Tambellup will receive the free kick there, and this little Fudgy Farmer, he likes to work at the base of the pack. He gone short, looking for McVie. Almost takes a mark too. In goes Fitzpatrick. He's been held when he didn't have it. And now a free kick will go the way of Tony Fitzpatrick. The Tambellup boys don't like it, but I've seen that from here. Tony Fitzpatrick used the experience nicely there too in the last line of defence for Royals. Royals lead 13-5 to Tambellup 6-5.
Okay, Fitzpatrick's kick comes off it a bit. Derek Woods marks. He trots towards centre half forward, takes a bounce. This is a good kick from Woods. Oh, Stephen Woods. No, it's big Stephen Oreo. Nearly took a beauty in the back pocket. Up they go down there. Woods comes across and tries to empty Oreo into the motor vehicle, but it's out of bounds in the left full forward pocket. That was a nice effort by Derek Woods to put that ball in there, but equally as good by Steve Oreo. He hasn't done a lot of rucking since that hard injury. Here's the bounce down now. Knocked the throw-in one there by Oreo, down to Dyer. Dyer to half back to Morgan. Morgan's everywhere. Hand pass to Ellard. Ellard a kick under pressure. Good to Tyndale. He gets 2 bites at the cherry. Not paid. And the ball's out of bounds on the right wing in front of us here. Royals lead by 42 points. Boundary umpire Norton to throw back into play. Byatt and Robinson. Byatt with superior strength. Then he hand passed under pressure to Mick Colbung. Run around the corner a bit. Kick looking for Gray. Called out of it there by Beck. Beck of Royals. Hand passed over to Wayne Holmes. Bit too long for that player, but he's got a couple of metres. Vincent Pickett closing. Royals with a lot of numbers here. Gavin Morgan can go. Across field. Oh, he's chipped it too far for Marshall.
Has he?
Oh, yes, he has. Marshall caught in the tackle. A hand pass to Brett Colbung. It'll go back to Marshall. Now it's Byatt who's got free. And Darryl Byatt to line up at goal from 45 metres out directly in front.
Once they get inside that 15 metres, Royals got numbers at the ball. Prepared to back, take a few chances.
Yeah, they come down, Jim, to help out on the overlap.
Good right.
And we see Byatt lining up for his first goal today. He's been setting up a few, mind you, but this will be his first if he can kick it early. Good kick by Byatt.
Yeah.
Well judged kick. He started at left, and it came across to the tree.
He had to shear it round on that forward line. As I said, Once they get down towards that 50-metre line, they're prepared to take a few chances and drift down in there because they've got the whip hand on Tambellup on that scoreboard. And it's a one-horse race at the moment. Back in the centre once again, up they go. Nobody really wins it. Robertson comes down to well hard. He tries to get the hand pass through. He's a little bit lucky. Comes there to Leon Wynn. He's under pressure. Oh, he's taken a little bit high. His call play on now as it comes down here to Jeff Roberts. He can draw a player. He chips down here looking for Ray Farmer. He's under the pump. He's been unsighted this afternoon. Bird's there on the backup. Royals got the numbers once again as it goes there to Curtin. Over to Fitzpatrick. He runs into Loma Shugle and he's caught in a good tackle there. And Loma Shugle to take the free kick just outside 50 metres. They've gone out wide. Now he decides to go direct down here looking for that player. And a good tumbling mark taken down there by Brendan Ugle out about 35 to 40 metres on a 25-degree angle. Well, he started off well, Brendan Ugle, then he played it right out of the game.
Should have a bit of energy left, Jim.
Yeah, he should have played it because he didn't play last week because he was under suspension. So here he goes now, Brendan Ugle. Can he get the 7th goal on the board to Tambellup? They're only just breaking even with Royals on the scoreboard, Peter Hunday. Not a bad kick. That's a good kick from Brendan Ugle and it's straight through the middle. Use the breeze beautifully. Tambellup moved and they blew them at idea of respective coach Rod Gillies. Here it is back in the centre once again now. Big Darren Woods is working away in the centre. Graham Quartermain sockers it there to Leon Wynn, but he can't pick it up. Dale Ugle's there at ground level with Turner. In they go. Royals are working out there through Young Holm. He's been a good player this afternoon. It comes here to Fudgy Farmer. Oh, he's gone another way, but he's got Jeffrey Roberts. He goes right down towards the half-forward line now. Dwyer's in front. He can't take the mark. It's call play on. Yes, here they go. Jeff Farmer goes down into the forward line. Who's down there? McVie. McVie is there, but he roggles out over the boundary line in front of him. And there'll be a throw-in down that left full forward pocket with Tambellup in attack. Tambellup are 7-5, trailing Royals 14 goals 5.
Okay, so Tambellup looking a little bit better here and there, but still spotting a 42-point break. Royals content to come out nicely here through Fitzpatrick. I think he was pushed. Haven't seen much of Dave Jim. He must have been able to recover from that injury earlier on.
Yeah, I think he may have come off, Peter, I think.
Yep, he's on the bench, I would say. Royals still got some very good players on the bench. Rennie Willis is one of them there, I think, as we wait for the throw in left half forward. Who's there? It's Turner and Robinson. Turner for behind. Gets hands on the football down to the front where Mick Colebunk kept it strongly. Derek Woods was held when he didn't have it, and he'll get a free kick at that left half forward spot. Tambellup trail by 7 goals. Here's Derek Woods, the full forward. Out comes Dale Ugle. He wraps his arms around that one on his chest to mark about 55 metres out. And, well, he's to the left of dead in front. Oh, he goes back and just bombs away towards full forward. McVie can't mark. Stephen Woods gets a hand on it. Jeff Farmer held by the hand, picked up by Vincent Pickett. His snap with the right foot is crooked and a minus score of the Demons. They go to 7-6. Royals are 14-5.
Yes, so we wait for the footy to come back in. Good conditions down here, as you say. Good kicking in there with that tricky cross breeze, Peter, but the ground in absolutely beautiful conditions. And a big crowd are still watching the game just the same. Just got that feeling, I think, that Tambellup may do something real good, but I suppose, gee, they've got a long way to go. Here goes Stephen Woods now. He goes straight up the centre of the ground. Fitzpatrick's the target. This could let Tambellup in. Jeff Farmer, can he pick it up? Yes, he can. He goes and lines up on goal. McVee's in front and takes the mark out about 15 metres directly in front.
Well, he dragged him along there, little Farmer Jim. They were grabbing and dragging at him all the way, but he just kept in front of him. And under pressure, he got it up to McVie, who came across late in that.
He's been very good in this quarter, Jeff Farmer, Peter. He's certainly listed his running. I think Bruce Williams would have had a bit to say to him. McVie to shoot from 20 metres out directly in front. Well, the player cutting across there in Fitzpatrick, and McVie not real happy about it, but he can still shoot on goal. I agree with him there too, because I don't think he should be able to do that, Peter. It's McVie's kick, and what's he done? I think he's put it right through the middle, and Tambellup has got their 8th goal on the board. 8 goals.
There's 4 goals for McVie, Jim, so he's done something, hasn't he?
He's contributed down there, Peter, and, you know, both full forwards have been very, very good this afternoon, and these two boys here, along with Ronnie Coles, are the best full forwards in the league, of course, and well, Troy Cox is another go at it again in the centre square. Up they go. It's Oreo in front and punching the ball nicely forward about 20 metres. Attacked there by the Royally boys through Andy Gray. Made a situation there. Tambellup desperate through Jeff Farmer, and he ties it up under there. He's played well in this quarter.
Yes, and so they will have a bounce down midway between centre and centre half forward for Royals. We've got Royals on 14-5. Tambellup on 8 goals 5. Bright sunshine here at Centennial Oval. Nice bounce by the central. Here it goes. It's Josh Farmer and Robinson, Graham Quartermain in there getting a rare touch. Coming here towards Rob Kelly. Kelly around the corner. This will favour Morgan. He's pricking there against Gareth. Well done by Morgan. He got out of trouble. He's a hook-up man today. Gives it over to Beck. back to Tyndale. Crossing him there was Roberts. Tyndale kicks out in front. Racing back there himself is Tyndale. Good solo effort, lad. He gives it to Marshall, who couldn't quite hold. And it's through for the minor score. It looked like Tyndale had done a ripper of a job there, Jimmy.
Yes, he worked it forward there nicely, Peter, just slapping it towards goals at every opportunity. As we wait for Derek Woods. Oh, he's unloaded, Peter, and she's landed up in the deep water jetty. A magnificent kick, 65, 70 metres. Comes to Darren Woods, makes the hand pass, then gets on the left foot, looking down here for Dale Ugle. Brendan Ugle running down for the spill off. It comes down here to Kelly. Rocket Kelly, close to the boundary line, does it nicely with a superior pace. And gets a little kick in here to Ellard. In they go, and he's met there by Lomas Ugle, and the football is forced out. 14-6, Jim. 14-6 is the call. Here comes the boundary throw in. Full possession taken there by Byatt. Chips it back in the centre. Jeffrey Roberts is in front. Him and Bird's there. In goes Jeff Farmer. Who's in there too? Looks like Little Beck's in there. He's taking a bit of eye for mine. Oh, big back afloat over the footy. Umpire Armstrong to come in and take a bounce down. So Royals holding a handy break on the board still, Peter, and they're playing pretty good footy, but Tambellup, you can certainly see a bit of spring in their step.
Yep, we're waiting on the crowd to be pulled back here by central umpire Mel Armstrong. Gavin Morgan trots back to his spot on home 40 a hookup. And now today, Gavin Morgan.
He likes playing in the forward line too, Peter, I think.
Yeah, he doesn't have to be the playmaker. He can just help out the team, and he's doing it very, very well. With the bounce down, Jeff Farmer quickly onto it. Got tackled high. And he's got a free kick in front of the vociferous Tambellup supporters there. It's Jeff Farmer now.
Oh, it should be relayed.
Down, he wedges from young Peck after he kicks it. It's down the ground. And we'll have a free kick here, and it's going to go to a Tambellup player, and Leon Wynn. Boy, Scraggy kicking towards centre half forward. Ball at the back here. Grabbed by Fitzpatrick. Here's a look, and then bombs it in through the middle of the ground. Good long kick on Patrick Woods. Oh, I thought he might have been marked, that one. Here's a hand pass from Brett Colbung. Over to Tyndale. He got the goals in front of him. A long kick by Tyndale, but he's missed to the right. I thought the build-up was a bit better than that. It deserved a bit better.
But put him back in. Here he goes, and not a bad kick on the clubhouse side. Derek Woods is his target and should mark and does. Good mark there by Derek Woods too.
It had to be because Byatt was there with his paw.
He was. Here goes Derek Woods now on the clubhouse side, working it down on the far side. Looks like Brendan Ugle there, comes off hand to that player. Close to the boundary line, out over the line for a throw in. Right in front of the Tambellup dugouts on the square centre wing here, on the left centre wing. It they go once again. Quartermain, it looks as in the ruck. Now it's Robertson. Robertson throws himself on top of the footy, and I think Daniel Robertson will receive the free kick. Royals 14-7, leading Tambellup 8 goals, 5.
Oh, Jeff Farmer's really heated here. And the Tambellup runner, Ray Williams, in Farmer out of it. Here's the kick by Robertson, up the left half forward. Lomas Ugle, a lovely mark. Oh, he said he pushed
rubbish.
him there.
Rubbish, Peter.
Well, it's a mark to a free kick rather than Dwayne Dyer. He kicks it into the middle. Here's Curtin up with it. Takes a bounce from centre. Oh, the tackle came. That's really holding the fill. Kicked out there now by Tambellup player and Bolton. It favours Dale Ugle. He's 80 metres out, a long bomb. This is full forward, and it looks like McVie, but in front, a good effort there by a Tambellup player. McVie might have got over the back of him, Jim, and taken the mark. I thought World's player had to sit there in Fitzpatrick, but it's paid to McVie, 30 metres out in the right full forward pocket.
Well, they're trying their heart out, Tambellup, Peter. They were facing a big deficit at half-time, but they're having a go.
They look a bit better balanced as Craig McVie lines up from the right forward pocket and misses to the skinny side. One of those long bowls of yours, Jim.
For Stephen Woods to bring it back in. They've had a real tussle down there this afternoon, him and McVie. Oh, it's a shanky old kick. Darren Woods should mark. He just can't hang on. Should have marked that. It comes back to Darren Woods. He bobs it down to the goal square. Who's down there to mark? Looks like Stephen Woods, and he'll wrap it up in the last line on offence of Royals. Royals 14-7, leading Tambellup 8 goals, 6.
He's been good down there.
Yeah, he's played a real good game, Stephen Woods. He hasn't got involved in any of the stuff that has been likely to go on either, Peter. Here comes the kick now out here. Brendan Ugle should mark. He's on his own. He goes up and takes the mark in front of Fitzpatrick. He fires it over towards centre forward, and Jeff Farmer Jr. takes. He'll play on quickly, goes for a long one down in the forward line. McVie will work his way to the front. He can't hang on. Royals working out there through Oreo. What's he done? It's a good kick too. They've got the numbers out here. Curtin's out here. Byatt's out here. They're the big boys. He gets it through there now to Leon Wynn. Byatt can run onto the footy, or young Holm can run onto. He's been a good player, young Wayne Holm, this afternoon. Look at the depth in his kicking. His father was a good footballer. He gets it down here to Mickey Colbung. He'll go over the top. Tambellup try and smother it. In goes Jeff Roberts, picked up by Daniel Robertson. He's come a little bit better too, Peter. He cuts his way through. Now he can kick. Back in the centre of the ground, the new the umpire's in the way. Big Darren Woods won't want to run through you, Darryl Carpenter. Vinnie Pickett's got the footy. He can work on his left side. Tambellup working hard in this third quarter. Brendan Ugle is there. He can't get to the pitch of it. And out of bounds he goes. Rhubarb if he'd got onto him.
Anyway, Tambellup indirect through that kick of Vincent Pickett. From the throw-in, Brendan Ugle gets a push and he'll get a free kick as he run the ball up along the boundary line.
Tambellup not making enough of their workload here, Peter, really. They're playing a lot better.
They're getting a good whistle as a result of it too, mind you, Jim.
Well, they're playing in front and they're having a real go, Peter.
Okay, and Lomas Ugle takes the mark and he's going to shoot from 35 out. No, he's not. He's going to go short. And there's Leon Wynn taking the mark and he'll shoot from a more central position, 35 out directly in front. Tambellup 8-6, Royals 14-7, as we're waiting on Leon Wynn, who's played most of his football across half-back this year for Tambellup. Lining up, he might be a bit proppy. Oh, he's running towards the right forward pocket, leans back on it, puts it up, it swings around to the left. It may have held on for a goal. What's the result? Jimmy, can you see it?
I think it's only a minor score, Peter.
A minor score to Tambellup. They go to 8 goals, 7 trailing Royals.
8-6 it should be, Peter. The little fellow a bit keen over there. Royals are 14-7.
8-7 to 14-7.
That's it. Here it goes now. Bird got the footy. He feeds it out the door. You're gone for money, son. He comes back onto it nicely there now. It goes up here. It might go out of bounds on the full, Peter. What's it done? I think it might have just picked up the chalk there. A boundary throw-in will take place between the left centre wing and left half forward flank. Been a lot of play here on in this particular quarter. Up goes Robertson against Turner. Picked up there by Ellard. Well played there by Beck. He's got 2 to beat and he's worked it forward to the front. It comes down to young Holm. Yes, and in the back too there. Yes, young Holm, Wayne Holm. He'll play on quickly, gets it over to Turner. Turner goes up here looking for Beck and he'll mark it. So Marshall comes. Well played there by Dougie Woods. He holds his feet nicely, this boy. Doug Woods. Here's the pass right down here looking for Ray Farmer. He should have plenty of energy. But Royals have got the numbers as the ball hits the deck. It comes to Brett Colbung. He goes through there nice. He gets the hand pass to Fitzpatrick. Now we'll watch the kick, Peter. It's deep. Right up there, but Derek Woods is in the best position to mark at centre half back, and that's where he's playing under the scoreboard. Tambellup 8-7, trailing Royals 14-7. Here's Vincent Pickett who took the mark from Derek Woods' kick. Into the centre he goes, and Graham Quartermain. He's been silent today. He takes the mark in the middle. Here's a wobbly, flat punt kick towards the half-forward line. A loose ball, it hit the deck. Now picked up by Jeff Palmer, 45 metres out. Drop punt kick is across the ground a bit. It's just missed to the left, has it? Whoa, no, it might be there, is it? It's only a minor score.
He went with the right finger goal umpire, Todd. I thought it was the left finger for a point, but it's a minor score. Tambellup 8-8. Royals 14-7.
Yeah, they need goals, Tambellup. They've had a lot of the play in this third quarter, Peter, going to that North Road end. If they can just get that up to about 10 or 11 goals, they can give themselves a chance, Peter.
Well, they need one before the bell, Jim, but
yes.
I think it's very close to three-quarter time. 25 minutes gone, not a lot of goals scored this quarter as Stephen Woods hooks it back in.
Yes, he does. And a mark taken by it at the back of the pack. He judged it nicely. He's been the best man on the ground for mine, Peter. He's played magnificently, Darryl Byatt. He did in the grand final last year between these two sides also. Up they go there. Comes out the back here now. Beck has been pushed there. He's been quiet. He'll get a little chip kick over here looking for Aubrey Bolton. He'll take it. Then he'll draw the opponent. He does that too in Beck. Chips out here looking for that player in Ray Farmer. He'll go deep. Right down here looking for Dale Ugle. Jeff Farmer's down there. Here's the numbers for Royals. Oh, the tackle goes on nicely. It's play on. Comes here to Fitzpatrick. Didn't hurry in his work nicely. He'll work on his left side. Look at the depth in the kick, Peter. This has been the feature of his play this afternoon. Almost a mark there to Beck, but stolen off him by Derek Woods. He goes back in the pocket here now looking for Fudgy Farmer. Tambellup working harder, there's no doubt about that, but they just can't get the score on the board going into this rock-like defence and a push in the back there on a Tambellup player, I think, in Dale Ugle. And this boy can kick and land right down the goal square. Big Oreo's lurching down there. Look at the kick of the man, Peter. He has put the football through the middle from out about 70 metres. Dale Ugle and Tambellup have moved to 9 goals. 8 are trailing Royals, 14 goals, 7.
They got by a couple of goals in this quarter, and Dale Ugle has been a pretty handy player today. Kicked 2 goals now, Dale Ugle. Derek Wood started to get a lot of kicks in the back line, Jim.
That's where I think he should have been for a start, Peter.
Out of bounce is good. Up they go. One by Oreo. He's a great ruckman. It comes down now to Ellard. Rick Ellard quickly in the centre half forward. Good contest here between Beck and Bolton. Beck of Royals, a little hand pass to the backup of Holm. Now out the back door to Morgan. Morgan 50 out, closing, kick long, the bell's gone. It sure won't count, and there's no score there. And that'll be, yes, it will count. The ball
Ball's been kicked and only 17 points, so it's not bad. Up they go in the centre. Oreo swipes it out the back, knocked on there by Allard. Comes down here to little Jeffrey Roberts. He tries to make a bit of room through centre half back. It's almost straight up and down in the centre of the ground. Vinnie Pickett's got a cam underneath it. Allard is there. Pickett's there also. It comes out the back to Beck. He's got to run with the foot. He gets it over here. A little bit of misunderstanding there with the Tambellup players. And it goes to Bird. He gets it out to Brett Colbung. He has 1 bounce, 2 bounces, 3 bounces. He goes down on the far side of the ground. He goes right down the wood, full forward. Morgan's in the best position to mark. He just can't hang on. They're on all fours down there. Morgan picks up the footy. The tackles come on. Comes back here to Beck. He gets it over to Marshall and he'll kick a goal for Royals. Right out of the ground it goes to the north right end of the ground. And Royals move to 15 goals, 8. Trailing Tambellup 9 goals, 9.
Great play by the Royalies, Jim, and all because that Tambellup player was called out at Graham Cormier, I think. He was stood aside to let Mark Bird take the mark.
A handy one to Royals. That gives them something like just under a 6-goal break now. 15-8 leading Tambellup, 9-9 with umpire Carpenter to put the game into motion. These boys have been good on the whistle this afternoon. Up they go. Oreo wins it once again. It comes to Fudgy Farmer. Oh, he's a little bit lucky. Never got caught there with a footy, Peter. Oreo appealing for a free kick. I think that umpire Carpenter will come in and take a bounce down. 2 or 3 metres forward of the centre square with Royals in attack.
Here's that bounce now. Robinson holds best position. Over the back, stolen by Turner of Royals. A quick left foot low kick towards the half forward. Picked up by Beck of Royals. Grabbed by Lamas Ugle. He chipped in nicely. Out to the back flank. Here's Brendan Ugle with it. Where's he going to go? He's trying to work something up here for Tambellup in through the middle. And a lovely kick finds Robinson. He wants to go on after taking the mark. He's in trouble. Here pass to the back up of Darren Woods, who bounces unkindly for that play and he roofs the play over the crowd. Down they go. And there'll be a free kick for Woods being a little bit unduly rough on that Royal player maybe, and there'll be a bust up as Wyatt comes across to do the stand-over tactics here for Royal.
Yes, wasn't that a beautiful kick from Brendan Ugle, but it's a good facet of his game, isn't it?
It may be a bit uncertain whether Robinson should have gone on though, Jim. Anyway, the ball back in towards the centre of the ground. Jeff Farmer, a nice neat mark, opposed by Darryl Byatt there. So Farmer goes on, he puts his head down, kicks long here. Out comes Stephen Woods. Oh, he barrels me on win there.
Fair enough.
And couldn't pull up quick enough, Stephen Woods. And he takes the mark nicely at centre half back.
He's been a good player.
15-8 to 9-9. Woods there, out to the back flank, playing home a beauty mark. Just on that left half back. Chip kick here finds Ellard.
Yeah, Ellard takes it. The young Wayne Holmes been a very good player too. Comes here to Ellard. He'll go straight down the centre of the ground. That's exactly what he does too. Working his way to the front is Byatt. Comes over the back here to Tyndale. He weaves his way through. Then the tackle comes on him. It's fierce out there. Brendan Ugle reckons he was being held when he didn't have it, but umpire Carpenter won't have anything of it. And it'll be a bounce down on the left centre wing with neither side in an attack. Royals 15-8 leading Tambellup 9 goals 9. Royals going to the North Road end in this final quarter of the Great Southern Football League Grand Final. Here comes umpire Carpenter. He puts the football in once again. Here it goes down. It's one out there. It comes through. Lomas Ugle tries to bust his way through. It goes to Turner. Turner goes down towards centre half forward. Beck's down there with Morgan. Morgan pushed in the back and must take the kick in there just backward of centre half forward. Gavin Morgan now to put Royals right down towards full forward. Good lead on from Brendan Marshall, and he takes a mark out about 35 to 40 metres on a 10-degree angle. What, he kicked 7 already this afternoon, Peter, this youngster. Certainly got a bright future. Here goes Brendan Marshall now. Going to the North Road end. Can he get 16 for Royals and 8 for himself? Here he goes. It's not bad. It's a beautiful kick off the bat of the youngster. And he's put it through. And Royals are thirding their authority on the game. They move to 16 goals, 8. Leading Tambellup 9 goals, 9.
Yep, when you fly for those big marks like Beck did there, Jim, you can't push in the middle of the back with your boot. And it's been too often that today.
Yes, he's just been down.
Right, so down there at centre half back to Tambellup. Patrick Woods is at Jim, or Derek Woods?
Derek Woods is on Gavin Morgan.
Yeah, well, Woods is tracking across towards the back of the centre square now as we bounce the football in the middle. Even Stevens there, Robinson held, play on. In it comes with a little hand pass out there by Royals. Jeff Roberts taps it forward. Brett Colbung's been good in catches. Here's Byatt taking them on. Oh, about 15 or 20 players in after the footy. But umpire Carpenter who start with another bounce. So Royals have tracked a ton. 16-8, 104. Tambellup 9-9, 63. So 31 points, 41 points rather, the lead now to the Royals, who look like being premiers, Jim.
Yes, they do, Peter. There's no doubt about that. They're in the better side.
Yes, definitely. Here's the bounce down. Picked out of there by Tyndale. Only went a few metres where Jeff Roberts once again gets it. Another high ball towards the wing. This lets Royals in with the numbers, but well played there by Vincent Pickett. Not much support, but he played it to himself and then ripped away with a bit of...
Well played.
Jeff Farmer went across and tripped the player. Now it's play on now. Right into the forward pocket for Tambellup, where Stephen Woods has got it. He'll get more by Jeff Farmer. Oh, he creamed Jeffrey Farmer, did he, Jim? And,
he's up on his feet, though.
Yeah, and anyway, the ball will go against Farmer, and Woods has got the free kick.
Yes, I didn't really see what happened there, Peter, because it was right down in the front here. And the free kick is to go the way, I think, of Stephen Woods, Peter, I think, is the player, is it?
Yeah, and I don't think Woods knows he's got it, Jimmy. I think he was originally penalised for going at Farmer.
Yeah, he possibly has, but I think now it might be 25 metres there too, Peter. I don't know really what's happening here. Umpire Carpenter and Jeff Farmer has got the football. So what's happening, I don't know. There's sort of confusion here at the moment. The boundary umpire's got the footy, and I think it's a throw-in. So that's, nothing has happened, Peter. It's all down here at the park at Centennial Oval. Big Oreo goes over the top. Brendan Newell plays little Fudgy Farmer's got the footy. He tries to work his way through, goes right up towards full forward, dropping back up there. It's a little bit shallow, Stephen Woods, but a little bit shallow and through to the minor squad of Tambellup. So they move to 9.
A bit wobbly, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he really knows where he is, Peter, but a little bit of confusion there. I think Stephen Woods thought he was fair enough, I think.
There's the kick in by Woods, out to the half, up front. Gareth Beck takes the mark for Tambellup. So he was 16-8 playing 9 goals 11 with Tambellup trailing here badly. And Beck from 65 metres. There he goes, across the ground. Little lead from Derek Woods, or Ray Farmer.
Well played.
Ray Farmer pushed it. Free kick going against Woods, who's 6 inches away, 50 metres, dropping the ball on the ground, and he has. And it'll be a 50-metre penalty.
25, Peter, I think.
25 against the Tambellup players. This will bring Fitzpatrick back to the back of the centre square with Royals leading 16-8. It's all over. Tambellup 9-10.
Yeah, there's the depth of the kick at Fitzpatrick. It's been a feature of his game this afternoon. Up goes Jeff Farmer. Down he was back. Close to the boundary line. Out over the line she goes, and there'll be a throw-in. Oh, it's a free kick against Jeff Farmer. And umpire's right on the scene this afternoon. And umpire player Beck from Royals will take the free kick between left centre wing and left half forward flank. Royals holding the authority at the moment, Peter.
Ray Farmer coming off for Tambellup as Beck kicks forward. Little half distance kick didn't come off. It went to Robinson of Tambellup. He's been working hard. Ball from Robinson, a hand pass in towards the pack where it's picked up by the little fellow in Ellard. A good kick in towards full forward. Tambellup in best position to Graham Quartermain. He couldn't hold on and the players held off it. That's Doug Woods who's taken the free kick at fullback, opposed by Brendan Marshall, who has kicked 8 goals here for the Royalies this afternoon as Woods a screwing torpedo back to the wing. Went there was Curtin. It came down to Beck of Tambellup, up towards the true wing position. There's Leon Wynn opposed by Bruce Turner. Turner spins out of a Brendan Newell tackle, picked up by Curtin now. Hand pass over to Steve Oreo, quickly from hand to foot. And a good pass now. It goes to Robinson of Tambellup. Tambellup player and Robinson finds Brendan Newell. And he has marked in front of the interchange section.
Yes, he swires it over towards centre half forward. Loma Sugar got the footy. Inside 50 metres, hooks around the corner, and Dale Uger will mark out about 40 metres directly in front. Well, good play there by Brendan Uger, working the ball up the clubhouse side, and they've got it in a scoring position. Here goes Dale Uger. He kicked up beauty in the third quarter. What's he like? He's a little bit shallow. He's got the distance, but I think it's only a minor score to Tambellup. They moved to 9 in that second quarter, and they're just not good enough to catch up. And here's a little chip kick in from Stephen Woods to Tony Fitzpatrick. He's been outstanding this afternoon. You watch his kick. It'll be long and deep, Peter, with a beautiful kick. There it goes again, down the clubhouse side. Robertson's been Tambellup right up in the top bracket this afternoon. He's worked hard. It comes down to Fudgy Farmer. He's got to do it at ground level. He slips over once again. Ellard is in there, but he's taken a bit higher than a Fudgy Farmer, I think, and he will receive the free kick. Right on that right centre wing. He goes up, hugging up along the boundary line. Up goes Darryl Brown. Up goes the big fistman Fitzpatrick, and out over the line she goes for a throw-in. Right in front of the Royals interchange section on that right half forward flank. Royals are 16-8, Tambellup 9-10.
Righto, Robinson now rucks Gray there, but the ball's knocked up to the forward pocket. Brendan Newell, in he goes, and grand final now. Up goes Oreo, twin fist the ball back into the pocket. Here's Brendan Newell against the boundary, and we'll have another throw in. It's like an AFL game, give up and down the white line at the moment.
Yes, it is. It's all out on the boundary line.
Here we go. Boundary umpire Cox throws it in. Leon Wynn and Bruce Turner bring it to the ground, where Graham Quartermain didn't have it, I thought, for Tambellup. Yes, umpire Carpenter will award him a free kick. The tackle came, and Quartermain is now waiting on the ball to be given back to him. He's about 45 out, up on the half-forward flank, and there's no certainty from here.
No, he's not, Peter, but he's done some good things early, but they've been quiet.
Well, we started it off nicely. It'll bend back. Will it have to carry? They set. No one can mark it. Rod Kelly gets the crumbs. He whips it through for the minor. And Tambellup move on tonight.
It's all over. Royals are going to win the premiership, Peter, in their 50th year of the Royals Footy Club, and that'll be a big thing for them, of course. And Noel Holm, the first-year president of the club, and also the coach in Timmy Hunter, of course, he's the first-year coach here at Royals at senior level. He gets it out here now, and a good kick out there. And Dwyer, they do this nicely out of defence, Royals. Good drills as Wayne Dwyer's got the kick in the last line there for Royal. Little chip kick up here, looks for Morgan, and finds him too on that left half-back flank. Tambellup now just about out enough, I think, Peter. They tried to bridge the gap there in that third quarter, and they've had to put the work in there. What's going on? I think there's 25 metres against Brendan Newell now, Peter, as he goes over the mark. Yes, he's demonstrating there with umpire Carpenter, but he believes that Brendan Newell was over the mark. So Gavin Morgan will come down now just back to the left centre wing. It's a high ball. It might have gone out in the full. No, it hasn't. Very good as marked it, I think. Great mark. Yeah, he's been good, Peter, since half-time at centre-half back, but it took their firepower out. He gets it over here to Patrick Woods. He goes up here now looking for that player in Brown. Ray Farmer's been quiet this afternoon, Peter. He just hasn't been at the fixture, and he's on the bench at the moment, I think. Yeah, and Leon Wynn was right in there with Darryl Carpenter, but they couldn't work the ball out. We'll read the scoreboard, Royal. 16-8 leading Tambellup, 9 goals 11. Wanderers winning the Colts Grand Final, and Tambellup winning the reserves.
And it's 13 minutes into the final. As it's punched away there by Patrick Wood, down to Rod Kelly. Kick smothered. On the ground working very hard is Bruce Turner, but nothing doing. That will have a bounce down between wing and half forward for Tambellup. Many thanks to Gary Golding for organising us with this great advantage point to call the grand final today.
In the 2 weeks it's been very good, Peter, and we've got a good spot here. Thanks, Gary.
Here's the bounce down. One by Fitzpatrick down to Allard. Curtin now. He's caught high. And then have a free kick for Simon Curtin. Oh, that's taken away material. I think he pushed away Zane Quartermain. Now I thought he would have lost possession of that kick. But anyhow, it is Curtin who, usually are about 5 metres over the mark again. He had not called play on. Here's the kick by Curtin. Up to centre forward. Mickey Colbung and Gareth Beck. Here's a free kick going. Which way?
The back, I think.
We'll go to Tambellup and they get a free kick. No, it is Mick Colbung. He's got it. He will put the Royalies forward. He can go across the ground. Here's the player Wayne Holm, but that's a poor kick from Colbung. And Vinnie Pickett marks backward of centre for Tambellup. Probing kick to half forward. Leon went into the air. Nice mover. Nice mark. Gets away from one tackle. The second got him. Towards the loose ball. Big Darren Wood.
Thanks, Rod.
Steve Io clears with finesse. Up towards the centre of the ground. Gray marks for Royal. Down goes Gray. The ball's gone forward. Here's Brett Colbung with the ball. Tosses it over the top to young Holm. Wayne Holm into the pocket. And the mark taken
by Willis.
And Glenn Willis marks in the right full forward pocket with about 58 to 40 metres out. In that pretty tight angle there, but he's got the breeze more or less directly behind him, and a chance to bring up Royals. 17th Major. He leans back on the drop punt kick. It's pretty good as usual. That's his first for the day. And Royals 17 goal 11, 65.
Yes, no doubt about that, Peter. Peter, I don't know what happened, but he may have received a card, and whether there's a player going on Horan Smith or not, I don't know. I think there may be, yeah. So he might have got a green card there. Up they go. Oreo wins it in the centre once again. Comes down here to Andy Gray. Knock forward. Tambellup should be in on this on Leon Wynn. Well played, old fella. He works around on the left foot now. Looks out here for Darren Woods. Can he get to it? But big Oreo's there and takes a mark too. He works hard, Big Oreo.
He's really the best on the ground.
Yeah, he played well here in the second semi-final, Peter. Big Oreo, he rucked his heart out. He gets it out wide there too. The drills of Royals is magnificent. They get it over to Brett Colbung. Here's a man loose, Mickey Colbung. He can draw an opponent. Goes down in the pocket. And here's Willis once again, Peter, down there. Got freedom down there. He's inside 50 metres. Lines up on goal, and I tell you what, he's popped another one through, and Royals moves to 18 goals 8, are leading Tambellup 9 goals 11.
Going to be down end here at Centennial.
Well, you're very right, Peter, and the way they're going at this stage, they're just not going to either. They kick 4 down the North Road in the first quarter and 5 in the third. Here goes Royals out of there now. Oh, you're caught in possession there, Bruce Turner, and Tambellup are to receive the free kick through little Fudgy Farmer. He's worked hard, Peter, but just hasn't allowed to have that freedom this afternoon because he likes to get down to the base of the pack, the little fellow, and you know, the severeness of Royals tackling, not the first. If it's not the first, it's the second, and it's really caught Tambellup out. Here goes Tambellup's best player, I believe, Peter, and Bob Robertson. He's been pretty good over the 4 quarters. He's taken Oreo on, even though he might not have won the points off Oreo. He has tried very, very hard. Here he goes now, Robertson up into the wobbly old kick into half forward. Up goes Loma Shugle. He can't hang on to the mark. He's been non-existent this afternoon, the little fellow. Here he goes now. He's overrun the footy once again. A big pack of players there. Stephen Woods goes straight through the pack. Delivers into the centre of the ground. Coming up onto it is Morgan. Bounce goes against him. Goes here to that player in back. Back over to Robertson. Robertson tries to draw an opponent. Gets it out to Derek Woods. He's got to watch where you're going, son, or you're gone. Goes over the top of Vincent Pickett. Back to Byatt. Byatt's got the footy. In goes Derek Woods. Byatt swings it back in the centre. Royals got the numbers if Doug Woods can't do it. Young Holm will go in. Picked up by Wayne Holm. Brad Holm's on through. Over the top to Andy Gray. He goes out here looking over the top. Who's up here for the footy but Byatt. Byatt will be onto the footy. I think someone's been reported there, Peter, possibly Jeffrey Roberts, as Gordon Wiseman trying to catch up to him. Here he goes now. It's out on the far side of the ground. Yes, I think the game is being held up. Peter hasn't. Darryl Carpenter is over there. He's received the card anyway. And what has happened on the far side of the ground, Peter? Well, look at the scoreboard, which it's all Royals. 18-8 leading Tambellup, 9 goals, 11.
Yeah, that's where the game's been played, Jim, right on there on the scoreboard. Bit of a scuffle under there, and the player lost the call there momentarily. Meanwhile, a high, there's little Bolton, dip it over the back of Mark's page to Horan Smith. And he's marked about 50 metres out directly in front.
Yeah, some of the crowd leaving the ground, Peter. They believe it's all over, and I do too.
Yeah, they're good judges, all right, Jim. Horan Smith started the game in defence, then spent time on the bench. His kick won't have the carry. The V jostling under it, ball on the ground. Now picked up down there by a Royal player, and Turner is held. Play on calls the umpires. What's going on? Bugle goes back on Turner. Here's the kick up towards the left half forward flank. Up they go, no one towards the left wing rather. Picked up by Gareth Beck. He here passes the ball here to Pickett. Pickett and Nabby pick it up to full forward, but no one can take the mark for Tambellup, and Dyer has grabbed a nice mark in the back line for Royals.
Yes, and he chips over here looking for Stephen Woods, knocked forward there by that player in Ryan Portervine, but Tambellup just can't work through. Fitzpatrick's got the footy. He works it down the far side of the ground, right in front of the Tambellup interchange section. I think it goes off hands there to Doug Woods and Wayne Holm, and it may have been out of bounds for a throw-in. Here's the throw-in now. Up they go. It'll be back up against Byatt, I think. Byatt back shovels it over the back to Brad Holm. Wayne Holm, he gets it down here looking for Al Harder. A little chip kick over the top. It comes here to Vincent Pickett. He's tried hard this afternoon, Peter. Hasn't had much support coming at times. Now he's lost the footy. Comes down there to Colbung, over here to Mickey Colbung now from Ellard. He goes inside 50 metres. What's he done, Peter? Going right down to Woods. Full forward. It'll go out of bounds, I think, down there. Yes, out of bounds it goes in that left full forward pocket. And no, it's still stayed in. Marshall has a snap-on goal. I think Patrick Woods comes off a torpedo kick-out up to the half-back line, and Byatt judges it best, and marks on his chest up on the left half forward. He gives it over to Andy Gray. Bit of a training run now for Royals. They're switching it around nicely. Good competitive effort here by Nabby Pickett against Brett Colbung. Got a couple of beat.
Yep, and he done it well. He come up with the ball too. Took him bounce from the half-back line. Grabbed up the ground, and I think he'll get a free kick. No, it's called play on. Loose ball here to Brett Colbung. Across infield with a hand pass to the teammate there in Ellard. Ellard draws the play. Morgan's got it. Hand pass here to Wayne Holm. He can have a pot shot from 20. Here it goes. And puts it in for his third goal of the day. Well done, Wayne Holm. Royals going away. That scored him in that third quarter. They certainly had done their work in the first half, Peter. Yeah, 21 minutes gone, Jim, so probably 4 or 5 minutes at the most left of the 94 season.
Yes, and from that side, John Royals could really wrap on a few more. Oreo back shovels it out the back now. In they go there. It's picked up by that player in Byatt once again. He gets it over to Dwyer. He's a little goer picked up here by Byatt, or he runs into Horan Smith. Goes here to Derek Woods. He takes a lot on. One bounce, he comes through the centre. Full of confidence. In towards centre half forward. Just inside 50 metres. Goes right up. Jeff Farmer should mark and does. He marks out about 15 to 20 metres. Pardon me, on a 10-degree angle. Good play there by Derek Woods. He took the lot on and just run straight up through the centre of the ground. Got inside 50 metres with a good pass at Jeff Farmer. Well, can they get the double figures on the board? A good kick from this little fellow. 53s here this afternoon at Centennial Oval. But the kicking has been very good, Peter. What's that? 28 goals to 20 points. So it's been very, very good kicking by both sides here this afternoon, and mainly by Royals. Here goes Jeff Farmer now, taking plenty of time over it. Good sunshine here, and the crowd are leaving the ground. They know the game is all over. Jeff Farmer. Here he's lining up now. Then he gets the 10th one on the board for Tambellup. No, it's a shocking kick by Jeff Farmer. I think it's out of bounds on the full. It's gone straight across the face.
Out to the back straight. Simon Curtin's got it. 19-9 playing 9-11. Here's Curtin's kick up towards the wing, and Hiram Smith presents himself to take a mark for Tambellup. Can they get into double figures, Jim? That's the question. As Graham Quartermain marks the Smith kick low down at 50 metres. He won't make the distance either, I don't think. But he lines up to try and put it in towards full forward. A long torpedo. It's not bad. Up they go down there. Farmer's kicked out of there nicely by Tambellup.
Yeah, Loma Shergill.
Seized on the loose ball, and Tambellup go to 10-11, trailing Royals 19 goals 9.
Yeah, he's just socketed that off the
reserves pennant, and now Royals only moments away from adding back-to-back premierships in their 50th year.
Yes, and the reserves, Peter, that's 2 pennants in 4 years for Tambellup Reserve, which is a good effort. Comes here to Horan Smith. He's tried hard. Up he goes now. Curtin's in the best position. The back shovels out the back here to Brown. Can he pick it up? Yes, he can. He gets it over to Brendan Young, but he's under the pump now as he goes into the pocket. Oh, he's caught there as it goes there, and he's been penalised for dropping the ball, and rightly so, as Rocket Kelly closed in on that player. And Rocket Kelly will relieve the pressure for Royals in the last line of defence. Royals are 19-9, leading Tambellup 10 goals 11. Rocket Kelly got plenty of confidence, and I think Darryl Carpenter now is going over to hold the mark there, yes. So Rocket Kelly to come back and take the kick. Where will he go? He's gone into centre half back and he's got Dyer. But he's a tough little player, Peter. We usually see him playing up on the forward line. There's Ray Farmer in his gear, Peter, so he's not going to take any further part in the game. Here it goes down now. Beck will work his way to the front, but it's not through. Vincent Pickett will be first on. He'll use his natural left side. Bombs it back. No drills in the Tambellup side, and a mark taken there by Mark Burtis. All flying, I think rightly so. Oh, a little bit lucky there not to be penalised for holding the ball, Peter, I thought.
Well, I thought he took the mark, you Mark Bird.
Yeah, well, you could be right too, Peter, but umpire Carpenter to put the game back in motion. Here she goes once again, straight up and down. Orio's in there with the first touch of it, comes down here to Darryl Brown. He tries to get it through, but the tackling and the buffeting of Royals here this afternoon has got Tambellup under enormous pressure as Darren Woods goes, takes Curtin to the ground, and he's on top, the big fellow.
Might be his last game, Jim.
Yes, we might be seeing Darren Woods for the last time, Peter, I think. And, you know, he's been a great player for Tambellup over many, many years, Darren Woods.
Bounce down, half forward for Royals. We're just about out of time here. Royals 19-9, Tambellup 10-11. On the half forward flank, Lomas Google trying to get through, but just got the big screen up on Tambellup today, too. They won't let him through. They slide the double roll the door down on him, and they just can't get through. Here's the throw in now on the half forward flank, pushed there by Beck on the Royals ruck. And it must be a blue and white free kick to Steve Oreo.
Yeah, this big fellow, by G, he'll need a spell tomorrow, Peter, the big fellow, because by G, he's played well. Here he goes, he chipped it across there, comes down here now to Brett Colbung. He has a run, hand pass to Al Hardy, got plenty of room. Back here to Brett Colbung once again. He can go through here, look for Morgan over to Mickey Colbung. Royals can go right down towards forward. Who they got down here, but Wayne Holm, he kicked a couple this afternoon. He's well and truly inside 50 metres. He goes short, looking for Andy Gray, and he takes a mark. He plays on quickly, Andy Gray. Can they get 20 on the board? And I think they have, Royals. Royals move to 20 goals, 9. Leading Tambellup 10 goals 11.
A good chain of hand passing, wasn't it, Jim? A training drill, and,
yeah,
as you say, and strongly, and put one more nail in the Tambellup coffin. His third goal of the day.
Yes, they play the way they play, and you know, there's not much difference. Very narrow margin between the number 1 player and the number 21 players. Horan Smith tries his heart out for Tambellup, goes right up towards full forward. McVie backs in. There goes the siren. Royals have won the 1994 grand final. Royals 20 goals 9 to defeat of Tambellup 10 goals 11.
Leave it for a couple of minutes.
Third quarter, they outscored them 5 goals to 2 in it. What do you call that thing? Ramadan or whatever you...
Ramboggy.